Kayla Brock. Pink. That was the color of my room, my favorite toys, and even my clothes. Pink was the color I was conditioned to pick from a young age, while my brother was always conditioned to pick red or blue. Pink is often seen as a feminine color, while red or blue is seen as a masculine color. Gender stereotypes start young. Growing up, I was always told to play with dolls, while my brother was always told to play with Power Rangers. I always wanted to do what my cousins or my brother was doing, but I always had to do something that fit the societal norm of being female. By the end of this speech, I intend to ensure that you will be able to recognize gender stereotypes in children's toys, as well as the norms that men and women are told to conform to today. First, I want to examine different gender stereotypes on children's toys. Media does not help when it comes to gender stereotypes. In the academic journal titled Influence of Gender on Child Development, data is provided to show that children are forced to play with specific toys from a young age. This journal discusses how the children were forced to play with their gender-specific toys. And that resulted in the children never choosing counter-stereotypic toys for the rest of their childhood, meaning they always chose what they were forced to like growing up. Parents of young boys often buy their children toy trucks, cars, and tools, reinforcing the macho man stereotype. While parents of young girls often buy play makeup, dolls, and baking, to reinforce the idea that women should be perfect and always take care of the home and raise children. When children are young, their parents decide everything that they buy for them. They don't let them decide anything until they are older, meaning their parents see advertisements and they decide that's what their child needs to fit in and to be normal, reinforcing the idea that men should be tough and hands-on and that women should stay at home and take care of children. Next, I want to examine specific gender norms that men are told to follow. In the academic journal, Men Working Through Gender Norms, men often have to struggle to live up to the expectations placed on them by society and the media. Men are often told to be masculine, good at working with their hands, strong, brave, smart, and even a breadwinner. Men often push themselves to get promotions to provide for their family. Men often dominate the athletic field, especially in baseball, basketball, and football, and sometimes they push women's sports to the side. Men grow up on these standards and they believe they should not do anything that a woman does because it could hinder or hurt their masculinity. This journal also discusses how men can feel shame when they don't have distinct abs like those in the media, or when they don't have high-class business jobs like those in the media, even though they can support their family on what they have just fine. When most people think about gender norms, they typically think about women, but men are hurt too. Women have gender roles that are easy to see and that are easily defined, but they still hurt. In the academic journal titled Gender, Risk, and Stereotypes, it discusses the pressures that women are put under. These women feel flawed and imperfect because they do not look like the models in the media. These women are forcing themselves to work out religiously, coat their faces in makeup, get expensive spray tans, and even work to be perfect moms. They feel at risk for being judged when they are just trying to do their best. Women in the media are told to be skinny and perfect, even though those are unrealistic norms that not everyone can live up to. Media tells women that they need every single beauty product on the market to fix the smallest flaw that they may have. Media shows women that they need to buy these different products as they are quick fixes. These quick fixes can be makeup or even stuff like fit teas. Women are told to be sexy and allow themselves to be sexualized, but not too much because then they could be a slut. Women are expected to fulfill their gender roles too. Women are told to stay at home, cook, and clean. With this comes bearing and the taking care of children. Women are told that they are good at home and not to work in a said to be man's world. Women are told subconsciously that they are not good enough. In conclusion, men and women are hurt by social media and gender norms due to the expectations that not everyone can live up to. Women and men are told to live by societal norms, especially for most older generations. They are told to conform and provide for their partners and their children, not just themselves. Slowly in our generation, people are breaking out of these societal norms, but there's still some work to be done. Gender stereotypes can be in all aspects of life, especially in financial with the wage gap, to social with the societal norms, to biological because women are told that they should stay home and leave their careers to take care of children, even though a man or a father could just as easily. Gender stereotypes are always going to be around, but with the help of younger generations and social media, we can change that. Thank you.
What do you think is the biggest gender norm that hurts both men and women?
She asked what is the biggest gender norm that can hurt men and women. I'd say probably